Hello everyone and welcome to another card video. This video is along with my blog post for the Your Next Stamp new release blog hop. So I'm using this brand new Got Mud stamp set and Mud Splatter stamp set, along with a few other little goodies. So I've cut this piece out of the Blueprints 1 dynamic card front, and I'm trying to decide what circle to use for my hill that I want to create. I can't quite decide, so I'm going to cut them both. So now I am trying to decide which one kind of fits the front panel best. I'm going to use this double stitched hill die to cut the top and this MFT edge die to cut the bottom. Ta-da! I'm going to use some Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo, which I feel is a neglected color, to create some mud. I spritzed it with water and now I'm just adding a few more drops to make it a little more intense. This Distress Oxide really reacts to water, so I actually sponged on a little bit more to kind of tone it down a little bit. So now I'm trying to decide how I want to orient my mud splat, and I'm going to stamp this with the Distress Oxide. I originally stamped it on a piece of Tim Holtz watercolor cardstock, but I didn't like the pattern showing on the mud, so you'll see me stop and replace it with some Neenah 80-pound cardstock, and I feel like that looked much better. I did stamp it multiple times to get a good solid image. But the Distress Oxide inks, they're pretty unique. I like them so far. So I'm using some Versafine Onyx Black to stamp Got Mud in my mud splatter. And I'm going to stamp this multiple times to get it good and dark black over top the Distress Oxide ink. So I originally stamped this sentiment like so, but I'll change it at the end. I heat embossed it both times on some Simon Says Stamp black cardstock with detail white embossing powder, but I turn it into a road towards the end of the video. I'm stamping my monster truck image in Memento Tuxedo black on a piece of Neenah 80-pound cardstock because I'm gonna Copic color. So you guys don't know this about me, but I have been driving Jeep Wranglers since I could drive. So my husband currently drives a 95 and I own a 2016. This would be number 4 and 5 in my Jeep Wrangler collection throughout my driving career, I guess. So I really like big tires and big trucks, and this monster truck set is really cute and I love it. It's my favorite one in the release. So I'm just using a variety of Copic colors to color up my image. If my daughter, who is 15 by the way, almost 16, were to have her own Jeep, it would definitely be blue-green, and that's why I chose to color this monster truck blue-green, because that's what we would get for her. She's not quite ready to drive just yet. Maybe it's just this generation, but I feel like she needs a little bit more time before we run out and get her a license. Or maybe it's me and my anxiety. It's probably me. So after I finish coloring my image, I'm going to create that road sentiment. I'm just going to cut it out and use my gel pen to create some dashed lines. So I'm putting everything together. I'm using some 3M foam tape to pop up the hill and my monster truck. At some points for the monster truck and the sentiment, you have to double up the foam tape, because if something's popped up and you're going to pop up something on it, you need a double layer like so. So that happens for both the sentiment and the monster truck. Once we get all of the monster truck foam tape on and pop that up, I'm going to use some Your Next Stamp matte milk and cookies gumdrops to enhance the wheels, because my Jeep has matte black wheels. This one has matte black wheels. And we're going to add some brown to enhance the mud. For more information about the blog hop, please visit either my blog or the Your Next Stamp blog and comment on all the designers' projects for your chance to win a $25 gift certificate to Your Next Stamp. The video at the end of this is my son just playing around with my husband's friend at a local gym. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.
Some face. How'd you do the face? I have a face. How'd you do that?
Dexter, racer.
Go race.
Ready?
Oh, come on.